Friends, this tells us that the word is a well. It's not a trophy. Trophies are ornamental. Shannon spoke about that this week in one of our prayer meetings. Trophies are ornamental. We take them out, we polish them, we clean them, make them look nice, we put them on the shelf when guests come. And we do that with Jesus. Right? We take these trophies out. We take Jesus, the trophy, out when we want to be Christian and pretend we're Christian, and we put him on the mantle and say, look at us, we're Christians. And then everyone leaves and we take him back and put him in the closet. No, that's not the way it's meant to be. The word of God is also not that. It's not meant to gather dust on our shelves. We're living in a spiritual drought in this nation. I don't know if you've realized that. We're living in a spiritual drought in this world. And we, of all people, as Christ followers, should not be saying we want to hold on to the water that we've got in our well. No, we should be sharing it with those that are thirsty and lost. The word was always meant to nourish and not collect dust. And here's something sobering I want us to remember. The church that Paul tells to read this word in, Laodicea, is the very same church that Jesus rebukes the harshest in Revelation chapter 3. He says this, I know your works, speaking to the church in Laodicea. You are neither hot nor cold, or cold nor hot. Would that you would be either cold or hot. So because you're lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spit you out of my mouth. Catherine hates it when I say this, but that word spit is actually vomit. I will vomit you out of my mouth. For you say, I'm rich, I've prospered, and I need nothing, not realizing that you're wretched, pitiable, poor, blind, and naked. You know what that tells me? That tells me that while the church in Laodicea had access to the word, they had no appetite for the word. They were rich, they were comfortable, they were spiritually dull. Jesus calls them lukewarm. Why? Because they replaced dependency on God with confidence in their provision. And if we're honest, most of us in the room do the same. I know I've certainly done it. We wait for resources to become available before we decide to move where God's told us to go. We obey when it's safe, and more importantly, when it's fundable. We chase strategy, not surrender. But in the kingdom, friends, vision always precedes provision. God speaks and we act. Not because of what we have, but because God told us to. Even if the math doesn't work, even when it looks foolish, and so let me ask us a question, have we confused financial comfort with divine confirmation?